this is the Provoked Prawn, and this is a video to talk to you about my favourite features of the SteelSeries Arctis Nova Pro Wireless. I've unboxed and reviewed this headset in real detail, and I'll link to that video in the description, but here I want to talk to you about the few highlights, the things of interest about this headset that make it one of the best headsets that you can buy at the moment, with 360-degree spatial audio, customizable sound, really plush memory foam cushioned ear cups, which are nice and deep and comfortable, and a fantastic setup for a number of different reasons with great specs and features. And it's really feature rich in a number of ways. This is a flagship headset, and for good reason. And there are a few different things that really make it stand out for me, including the control box that you can see here, which allows you to plug in more than one device. So you can plug in your PC via USB-C, and then also a console, for example. What for me is fantastic because you can also plug in a microphone to the line-in settings, or even use something like a Wave XLR or Rodecaster Pro 2 to plug in there, and then use a streaming setup and wirelessly mic monitor and handle all your audio through an external interface, but still get the great sound via the wireless DAC. This gives you 48 kilohertz 24-bit audio on PC, so it's not 96 kilohertz 24-bit audio in the high res that you get from the wired version, but it is still fantastic sounding. Also really brilliant setup, which includes loads of different things, but it also, more importantly, has a really premium design to it, which seems like a step up from the Arctis Pro Wireless, the previous flagship from SteelSeries. And as you can see, the headset is adjustable and has these really deep plush cushioned ear cups. It has a retractable microphone, which I tested in the review, so be sure to check that out, which to be honest is a little bit compressed and not fantastic, but you can customize the audio out of it still with active noise cancellation and broadcast settings to adjust the quality and make it sound better. And you can see that you can adjust the headband, so it's a lot more flexible in its adjustment versus the original flagship from SteelSeries. And the headband will go in and out, the ear cups will twist around, so you can really get a great fit on the head. You can see me demoing that here on my little skull, and it fits really nicely and is adjustable in multiple ways to make for all-day comfort. It is really comfortable too, and with that faux leather, you also block out a fair amount of sound alongside the active noise cancellation, which I'll get to in a minute. The other highlight of this headset is it's wireless, but it doesn't really need plugging in, although you have a cable that you could plug directly into the headset, because there is a point on that in the ear cup. Generally speaking, you don't need to, and I'll show you why in a second. Plug in your USB-C connection into USB 1 and the USB-A into your PC or console, and then you can basically just use that, and what will happen is the headset will be charged because there's a spare battery. One of the speaker tags on the outside is a USB-C connection, so if you do need to ever plug it in, you can, but to be honest, you won't really be doing that because the base station, as well as broadcasting the signal, also acts as a charging dock for the extra battery. So you can see under the other ear cup, there's a battery in there, which is basically in use, and when you finish with it, roughly 20 hours they say you can get out of it, you can just take out one that's constantly on charge in the base station and swap them around. The good thing about this is there's a certain amount of hot swappableness to it. The headset will power down when you take the battery out, but as soon as you put the other one in, I found that it automatically turns back on, so there's very little downtime when you're swapping the batteries. So it's not like most other wireless headsets where you either have to plug it in or put it into a base station or do something else with it, so it really is convenient in that way. So fantastic headset for multiple different reasons, as you can see already. Comfort and sound is obviously key, and I'll get to that in a minute. But one of the other things of note is the setup of the ear cushions, which are really plush. I mentioned already that these are quite deep and very comfortable. They're nice and squishy, as you can see from these shots. And more importantly, they give some good passive noise cancellation. But what you will notice if you do a close look at them is that there are microphones in multiple places. So you'll see on the inside there's a little bit that sticks out here, and you have a bit on the outside too that I'll show you in a second. And essentially this gives you active noise cancellation and blocks out some surrounding noise. Now, I won't say this is the best active noise cancellation around, but what I have noticed is it does block out things like traffic noise from outside, fan noise from your PC, and other sounds like that. However, it isn't fantastic about blocking out surrounding noise from other people talking in nearby environment. But you can turn it on and off with a button on the headset, Really easy and convenient setup there, which allows you to basically adjust the audio to when you need to. So if you need to hear other people or whatever else is going on, you can do that. Also, this headset has both 2.4 gigahertz connection and Bluetooth and dual connectivity. So you can see it connected to my phone here with Bluetooth. You have controls on the headset that allow you to do things like skip tracks, adjust audio, pause and play the music. And obviously you can also do calls from the microphone as well when it's in Bluetooth mode. But the great thing about this is that you can have it connected to your PC or console, both over 2.4 gigahertz and using Bluetooth on your phone at the same time. So you can play music on your phone, hear that in the headset, while also listening to game audio or your friends chatting in Discord via the wireless connectivity. So loads of functionality in the headset, as well as great looks, great sound, and a reasonable microphone, and very comfortable fit too. So lots of different things that make it fantastic. Now, in terms of sound, I did find that it doesn't have as much bass as some of the other headsets I've tried, wired versions, for example, but you can customize the sound in the SteelSeries software, and Sonar on PC basically allows you to tweak the sound in multiple different ways, including having specific sound settings for certain games. So there's loads of customization in terms of the audio there and what you can get out of it, and you can tweak it to your own personal taste. There are settings specifically for things like Warzone, Escape from Tarkov that you can see here, Rainbow Six Siege, and loads of other ones. You can tweak and change it all to the way you like it. You can also customize your microphone, as I said already, and tweak that to fit your personal taste and style to make it sound a lot better. So there's loads of things that you can do, and it's really fantastic in multiple different ways. So a great headset. It is very expensive, but there are a lot of things that make it worth the money. This has been the Provoked Prawn. Be sure to check out the full review if you want to find out more and see an in-depth view of all the software and other things. Thanks for watching. This has been the Provoked Prawn. Hope you found this video useful, interesting, hilarious, or otherwise. Take a look at these other videos that I think you might find interesting as well. And have a look at the description for links and other information you might find useful. Click that join button to see the benefits of being a member of my YouTube channel. And most importantly, have a great life.